How's everybody doing? I'm adding this on to the beginning of my video. So here's the date. And at the end of my video, I will go over Revelation 18 right here. What I believe is happening right now, Revelation 18. It says right here, it says, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lighted with his glory. Okay? This, I believe, is when we are taken. Right here. As I said, it says in Micah chapter 4, it says, we are redeemed from the hands of our enemies. Redeemed. Taken. Lightened. It says, when Jesus comes, he says there's going to be lightning as far as the east to the west. So it says the earth, the whole earth was lightened with his glory. Right here. Lightened with his glory. Now this could be lighted up, or the earth's going to be lightened because people are leaving. But I believe it's lightened right here. As I have said in my videos about I was irradiated right here. If you go to glory right here, you can read these verses for yourself. It says, glory, the Lord appeared unto you. It says, glory, the Lord appeared unto the people. Glory, the Lord appeared unto the tabernacle of the congregation. So I'm adding this to the beginning of my video. I talk about this at the end of my video, Revelations 18. I have a lot of information, and of course I've been waiting to put out this video, but being the fact Trump conceded yesterday, said he was leaving, thanked everybody. This has been known. He's leaving. All this stuff was a hoax. The stuff about the laptop being taken was taken by a woman. They showed that. She was somebody that was in the White House. It wasn't the Navy SEALs taking the laptop. All this stuff is just made up stuff. I hope you're all doing well, and this will be the first part of my video. Love you all. Bye. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. This is the date today, the 18th. This is the first part of my video, and I'm putting this out, we'll see. I'm going to put it out probably after the 20th, because I'm going to wait and see. And I'll go over this right now. Here's Mike Pompeo's government account. This is his government. He put this out on the 16th, and he also pinned this comment. It says, this account will be archived in a few days. Be sure to follow me at Mike Pompeo. In other words, Mike Pompeo is leaving office. He pinned this comment. So if you want to follow him, you follow him not at the government account, see U.S. government, because he will no longer be in the government, because he will be a regular citizen then. He won't be in the government. In other words, he's leaving office. So, I have had people put up videos about Mike Pompeo saying that he's not leaving office. Well, that video was probably over a month old. You can go on Mike Pompeo's account right here and check it for yourself. It was over a month old. So, like I said, that's what this video is about. It's about these people holding on hope that Trump's going to be in office. And I have nothing against Mike or against Trump. It's just the facts. As I have stated, I had two dreams. My most recently one was Trump fell off a stump. I believe that meant that he was leaving office. The one I had before that, and Trump fell off the stump. My first dream I had, Trump fell down, and then I fell down right after he did, and it felt like I got hit in the side. I said that. I thought that Trump would get shot, but that was my interpretation, because why else would he fall down? So, in my last video I had about that, about Trump falling off the stump, then yes, the Lord was showing me twice that, and he was confirming it in the second one. That's probably why he had him on a stump, because I said the tree being cut down, and people want Trump to be in office because it fits with their narrative or their time frame, but I believe that we're leaving soon. Okay, Trump has also said warp speed. Warp speed. Warp speed means speeding things up faster. Well, if you don't believe like these people, that's your opinion. We all have our own opinions. It's just information for you. So let's listen to what he has to say, because I agree with him.
I know there's also a nuclear Chinese sub off the Atlantic coast there as well. And I know that there's this major issue, major threat of China, and there is belief that because of the binary system is coming quicker than they had anticipated, that things have been sped up to move more forward. So especially if we come under attack by China.
So he said right there, the binary system coming faster, so they're speeding things up. I agree with him totally. This is, as I said, this is Luke 21. Men's hearts will fail them for fear of things coming on the earth. That's Luke 21. And then what happens after that, or before that, we leave before that. So Babylon falls, we leave, as I said, we are redeemed from the hands of our enemies. Then God's wrath with the binary system coming, and as I said, that was March. I had a beautiful sister comment on my last video. She said that Israel only has 2 seasons, summer and winter, so that could be March. Because once winter's over, then they have summer. I have stated that before. So that could be true. They could be out of here in another 30, 40 days. They could be out, the second group could leave then. That could be correct, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not. Like I said, that could be. Then I heard my brother, and he has had the same thing as me, and I'll let him talk because I love my brother, and he does a beautiful job.
Let's continue our study in Acts 6. Now, I know some of you may be wanting me to make a video about the election, President Trump and the January 6th riots at the Capitol. But I'm going to hold off on that until after January 20th, when Biden is inaugurated as the next president. People are still saying Trump will be president. I don't know. Every single prophet out there who has prophesied the 2020 election has said that Donald Trump would win the election and be the next president. I'm the only crazy guy who got a really crazy dream that Joe Biden won after I asked God to show me what he was doing. And it was just a dream, not the word of the Lord, not even a vision. There are literally hundreds of prophets prophesying or have prophesied the opposite of what I got. Hundreds of them. I'm like the only crazy guy who got the opposite thing. So I waited until mid-November to share my dream with you guys. And when I shared my dream, man, people didn't like that. Told me to go pray more. Now, I do need to pray more. But I doubt it would have changed the dream I got. So before I make any more comments or give an opinion, I'm going to pray more and wait. See what God is really doing. A dream is just a dream. It's not the word of the Lord. If a dream comes to pass, it was of the Lord. If it doesn't come to pass, then it was just a crazy dream and not of God. And for the record, I have never prophesied anything on this YouTube channel. I give interpretations. I have hopeful wishing and say things like, Lord, please let this be the year you start your end time program. Send out your promised prophet, God. It's being hopeful. If God ever told me to prophesy something, I would tell you. But I have told you many times before, when God's end time Elijah comes on the scene, the condition of the church is found in Isaiah 28.
There you go. He did a good job. I agree with him totally. As I have said before, my dreams have come true. That's why I took stock in these. I don't have Trump dreams all the time. It's not like I'm even asking. I was kind of, in my own mind, was the first dream correct? and the Lord showed me in the second one, and it wasn't even at a time when I was even looking for it. Yes, I hope you're all doing well. I cut some of that out of that video because I didn't want to ramble. When I start rambling, I cut out things. But the main thing is about that video, the first part of my video was the fact that if your dreams don't come true from the Lord, it wasn't from the Lord. And it is just a dream. I've never said that I was a prophet either. Those two people that I showed, those two people I subscribe to. It's not like I was looking for that. I was looking for those videos. Those people, George Chang, he's a minister overseas. I think it's in the Philippines or something like that. Could get that wrong, but he's a minister over there, and he does a good job. I've subscribed to him for a long time. I've even had him on my channel before. George, he's very credible, very good guy. Then Stephen Benoon and his wife, I do subscribe to them. So those are people that I subscribe to. I'm not just trying to find stuff to make my narrative or whatever. I'm looking for now. I'm waiting to go home. These people that put out videos that are for October and November, and they put out videos now, it's like, what's the point? You know, it's like, to me, it's like, what's the point? You know, if I was not watching now, I'd be preaching people to get saved or to repent. That's what I would be doing now. I'd be telling people to repent, come to the Lord, seek the Lord. I wouldn't be telling them, go back to sleep. So it does kind of bother me with these people that make videos right now. If they're looking at October, just go back to sleep. And a lot of us have that same opinion. This is just my opinion. I don't like to rant. I very rarely rant. But it does bother me about that situation. Right here is a full moon. I'm looking at these days right here, the 23rd. Triumphal entry since Abib, the barley's ready. Right here, this would be 3 days before. This would be like triumphal entry right here. Then I saw Christine, which I do subscribe to her. I have mentioned her before. She had the same dream that I had. She had a dream where she saw a flash of light and she was irradiated. I had her on my channel before. Well, she is looking at 2 dates. She's looking at January 21st, or 29th, I'm sorry, I'm wrong, January 29th in June. These are the same two as what I'm kind of looking at for the first and second harvest. She's looking at January 29th. So, as I said, a time that you think not. Now, she, as I said, she has had dreams that's similar to mine. And George, you know, these people that talk about Kim Clements that died, he was a multimillionaire, okay? He was a multimillionaire. These people, and the Bible talks about people, like I said, I don't think I'm a prophet. I just have, my dreams have come true before. So I love you all, and I'll listen to her, what she says.
Sudden dream, but it was so intense it woke me up, and it was the emotion of the dream that did it. So this is what happened. Quite simply, I was sitting on a sofa with my mum, and we were in this room, and the atmosphere of the room changed suddenly. And so I got up and looked around behind me, and I saw my grandma standing there with another lady, a larger lady. And I didn't know who she was. I didn't recognise her. And as soon as I saw them standing there, I turned to my mum and I shouted towards my mum, "Mum, Jesus is coming right now." And that's how I said it. It was just so, like, I can't shout because I don't want to shout it on the microphone, but I literally said, "Mum, Jesus is coming."
So, you can watch this video if she wants. She believes, like she said, her parents or her grandparents are no longer living. So, like I said, she's looking at 2 dates. So, she's looking at this date. How she gets her date is off the I think the eclipses, whatever. That's how she came up with this date, off the eclipses, the tetrads or whatever you're talking about. So, but she doesn't even know that the barley's done. Barley's ready. So as I said, right here, the new moon, 14 days would be right here. This would be Passover. 3 days before, the 23rd, that would be the triumphal entry. This would be the same thing. This is if you notice, January is a mirror image of March. And I will go to that right now. The same mirror image. If you go to Passover, when it's supposed to be, as far as the days, 28th, full moon, see? Mirror image. It's a different day, but it's the same date. The 14th right here, new moon right there. And the full moon is the 28th. Passover is right here in March. And 3 days later, right in here, is triumphal entry. So the days are similar. So I hope you're all doing well as we watch. We will see. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow or tonight. I might not even make this video out. Well, this is what this video is about. My next video, I'll be going back into the Bible. I got something else to look at, but I'm not going to get into it right now. This video is long enough. I'm going to make another video. I showed you about A Day You Think Not, which is John, 4 months to harvest. I showed you that in my first video. My second video, I showed you summer is nigh, the kingdom of God is nigh at hand. I believe that is the second group, which could be pushed because, as I had said earlier in my video, beautiful sister said that Israel, Jerusalem, only has 2 seasons, summer and winter. Well, summer would start the 20th of March, if that is the case, if that's what the Bible's talking about. So, love you all. I hope you're all doing well. And I will end this video right here. It's long enough. And thank you. Thank you. As we watch. Yes, how's everybody doing? I decided to put my video out because Trump has conceded. So I'm going to put it out right now. He's already conceded. So I'm going to put this out now. Plus, I have some great information. I have a beautiful sister sent me some information. And I will go over this right now. It says, Michigan readies for impact of new COVID strain 19 that could dominate the U.S. by March. As I said, timeline before March. This is Revelation 18, and I will play Revelation 18. It also says down here, they've confirmed cases in Colorado. So, this new COVID is worse. You need respirators for it. It's more like a plague. And like I said, this right here is a higher strain. They've already got this in the UK and other countries down in Venezuela. And they've had other diseases coming up right now. So I believe that this is Revelation 18, and I will go over that in a minute. So this is what is also Revelation 18. My beautiful sister sent me this.
I'm just going to try to give you a view here. This is unreal to me. Look at all the way down the California coast. I'm by Long Beach, but I have a feeling these ships go all the way up through LA. This is unreal.
So she has sent me that. Also, too, I saw that on...
This is absolutely unreal. So many ships out there. Look at, I'm just going to try to give you a view here. This is unreal to me. Look at all the way down.
Paul Bagley has also commented on that. The ships, this is not normal. What's going on at the Capitol is not normal. At your capitals, troops and everything, this is not normal. This also ties into my video. I saw this.
Be honest, do you really want to watch a video that looks like this? There's a good reason why presenters use images and visualizations while they talk, because it's what...
James Kaufman, World News Report today, January 19th, 2021, 2 p.m. Central here in the U.S. God bless you and yours no matter where you are in the world, folks. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Well, we've got the same old thing happening with our magnetosphere. We've got severe pressure on the night-facing side of our planet.
That's unreal right
behind
there.
our planet, with very little or some solar weather hitting the bow as we move through the solar system at 67,000 miles an hour. We seem to have more pressure and density behind the planet. We also have winds moving faster than the planet coming up from behind it, as I will show you. Now here we see that the bow on both cut planes has some radiant of...
As you can see by these videos, they're all new. They're not old videos. They're all in the last few days. The ones with the ships was today. Paul Bagley talked about that today. This is not normal. I've been watching this. It's getting worse and worse. There's something coming from the back side of the earth. And like I said, this is Revelations. Like I said, there's a lot of rocks coming. I know that. The 23rd. Now right here, as I showed you with the ships, for 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and every company of ships and sailors, as many as trade by the sea, stood far off. So, this is Revelation 18. It also, Revelation 18, talks about the plagues. Come out of her, my people, so you don't share in your plagues.
Revelation 18. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven.
There you go, plagues.
And God hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, in the cup which she hath filled to her double. How much she hath glorified herself, and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, and mourning, and famine. And she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord God who judgeth her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her, and lament for her, when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise any more. the merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones, and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet, and all Thyan wood, and all manner vessels of ivory, and all manner vessels of most precious wood, and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men. And the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more.
Those dainty and goodly, I believe that's us, be found in them no more, and I will go over this else.
Or at all. The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet.
Well, I'll play there. Like I said, the ships, it talks about the ships standing far off. It also says right here, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. Lightened. Very interesting. Love you all. I wanted to add this to my video because I believe time's short, as I showed you about the new strain in the United States. The 23rd is a high watch. I'm going to put out this video the next few days, and then as I showed, the 28th and all the way up till March. But like I said, I believe that the time you think not is now. Love you all, and I wanted to add this to my video. Love you all. Bye.